I don't care. It's trying to scare people off talking about a topic. It doesn't make sense. They're not scared to talk about anybody else's topic and anybody else's shit and anybody else's dirty draws. So this just another pair of dirty draws we finna air out. But for me, Manny, it opens up the conversation. That's what people miss. Wisdom comes to communication and understanding. So we can't get a communication or any wisdom if we're not willing to have a conversation, because it opens up the conversation to other topics. Now we're talking about, different people driving while on TikTok. We have awareness to that. And I actually got on Ask Chat GPT. This has never happened before. Not that there's a record of it. Now there are people that have been watching TikTok videos or something like that and cause accidents, but this is the first time in U.S. history that someone with unaliving somebody and have been on live. So this is even going to it probably most likely and should get national news, because now I think that TikTok is going to make some changes and they may be culpable for it also. So I was in a live yesterday and somebody thought that they wouldn't be culpable, but they have some responsibility, in my opinion, and some other people's opinions. But then you say, well, should the manufacturer of a pew pew be culpable if somebody changed that manual weapon to an automatic? Should they be culpable? And that was something that went to the Supreme Court. If y'all remember that people were, and they still do it today, take weapons and change them to automatics. So this is going to be a change that's going to eventually affect all of us if this get the national attention that it deserves.
Yeah, I agree. And I want to point out this comment that says, just sipping and watching said, I think people is making it worse on T, making it seem like she's sending people. I agree, because yesterday's display was despicable.
I agree. Anybody had to say about me, I don't know I don't even pay attention to that, because ain't nobody never been able to stop me from talking. You better ask my daddy. My mama, they ain't never been able to
I don't think it was the conversations that added. I think it was the conversations that further fueled the illusion of the harm.
Right. I think all conversations should be open for conversation. That's why I'm transparent about my life, because I think everything is done to help somebody else. Somebody has to be the martyr. Somebody has to have the testimony. Somebody has to be the example for the rest of us to learn. If there's never any mistakes, there's never nothing for us to learn from. I'll say that. So we've seen a lot of situations on this app for us to learn from.
Yeah.